yo, the system is corrupted and needs to be reconstructed. Politicians are puppets, our government can't be trusted. Calculated moves backed by plausible denial makes it hard for them to lose when we call them into trial. Our country is a company, people are its property. For some to live in luxury, many must live in poverty. It's time that we unite and start fighting the power that's trying to devour the freedom that is rightfully ours. Coming from the burbs, countryside and deep in the ghetto, my people are rebels. We peaceful, but we keeping the metal. The beach is settled until the playing field is leveled, and we send these evil and treasonous thieves to the devil. Yeah, how many have to suffer? How many have to die before we wake up to the truth behind the massive lies that the government tells us to keep us pacified? It's time we let these bloodsuckers hear our battle cry. We take it to the streets, and freedom's what we fighting for. When you hear that mighty roar, you know that it's time for war. The ground shakes beneath your feet when we are passing by. You're now witnessing the power of a battle cry. It's the battle cry. It's the battle cry. It's the battle cry. You're now witnessing the power of a battle cry.
Helping the oppressed ones, your efforts are none. Living in the land of the blind, deaf, and the dumb. From day one, your sick negative methods begun. We built your palaces, but got left in the slums. I step in the sun, fighting all subliminal spells. As I inhale the smell of the chemical trails. You taking people for granted just increases the damage. While a beast mismanages and polices the planet. They soar in the sky, blood suck the poor till they die. War makes the people domestic or foreign comply. It's hell in disguise, millions with a veil on their eyes. Storms punishing America, curtailing its size. They scheme and they bait ya, knowing they fiending to break ya. Miseducating, depopulating demons in nature. Who made a grip? Wicked laws passed at a greater clip. This so-called democracy is really a dictatorship.
We take it to the streets, and freedom's what we fighting for. When you hear that mighty roar, you know that it's time for war. The ground shakes beneath your feet when we are passing by. You're now witnessing the power of a battle cry. It's the battle cry. It's the battle cry. It's the battle cry. You're now witnessing the power of a battle cry. K-rino and Disl, we leading so people follow. We fight today so that our children will be free tomorrow. My people feeling sorrow, suffering and pain. The government and big companies are the ones to blame. We are slaves to the banks, that's the bottom line. They take a person and turn them into a dollar sign. I think it's about the time for us to fight against the system. I'm stepping out of line, I will not comply or listen to orders given. I'm challenging their authority, battling the forces of darkness that act immorally. Historically, our country's been corrupted from the start. Its foundation is oppression, so it's bound to come apart. We march through the streets and we fighting for freedom. If we unite against the elitists, we'll finally beat them. We are revolutionary soldiers at war, fighting peacefully, but you can hear the warriors roar. We take it to the streets, and freedom's what we fighting for. When you hear that mighty roar, you know that it's time for war. The ground shakes beneath your feet when we are passing by. You're now witnessing the power of a battle cry. It's the battle cry. It's the battle cry. It's the battle cry. You're now witnessing the power of a battle cry.